How's it going, guys? So good morning. Today is Monday, November 6th, and all I can say is and new for the third time, a new world champion. This is UFC 217 recap. Alright, so here we go. Oh my goodness, you guys. If you guys have missed out, UFC 217, it's honestly, in my opinion, one of the best fight card I've seen in a very, very long time. I'm not going to say it ever, but in recent memory, I cannot think of anything else, of any other card, where there has been so many finishes, and so many, like, you know what, guys? Every title changed hand. There was 3 title fight at UFC 217, and every single one of them changed hand. And the lead up, everyone made weight. There's no USADA violation as of this time, and oh my goodness, could you guys just imagine? Knock on wood, if George St.Pierre get flagged by USADA, holy smokes, holy shit, could you guys just imagine? Wow. But like I said, knock on wood, I am willing to put money on it that is not gonna happen. But if it does, holy. And one of my favorite fighter besides George St.Pierre is TJ Dillashaw, and he knocked out Cody Garbrandt. Okay, guys, if you guys have not seen my pick for this event, I'm going to tell this. I am going to tell you this right now. My pick for this event, this is just for the title fight only. I pick Joanna for the win because she's a massive favorite. I was wrong, but she lost to Rose Namajunas. Holy smokes. Verbal submission. Rose Namajunas outstruck like 5-6 times world Muay Thai boxing champion or kickboxing champion. To me, that is unbelievable. And next we have TJ Dillashaw defeating Cody Garbrandt. That was, to me, I realized that was the co-main event for UFC 217, but however, to me, that was my main event. That was my icing to my cake, because I freaking love it. It's just the fact that, you know what, I am not a Cody fan. I think he's too young, he's arrogant, he's cocky. I believe that he's a bully. He's got a bully mentality. I don't like the guy. And I'm very glad that the ref did not stop the fight in round 1 when TJ was in danger, when he was in trouble. I was like, don't stop the fight. When I was watching, I'm like, don't stop the fight. And then on round 2, that's when she hit the wall for Cody. And it all started with a left high kick. It dazed him, and it tumbled him down. And when he got finished off with the right hook, oh my goodness, to me. And when that fight got stopped, I was so ecstatic. I was like, oh my goodness, what just happened, Cody? That's right, you got your ass knocked out. I fucking love it. And the thing is that there has been a lot of big talk saying that Cody is the next big thing into UFC, not just in bantamweight, but into UFC as a whole. Because before this fight, he was talking about going up to 145 and competing for the title, and dropping down to 125 to compete for the title as well versus DJ and the current champion. Well, for the flyweight division, I realized that the fight is being booked between Max Holloway versus Frank Yeager. You know what? In my opinion, yeah, if Cody was to move up, him against Max, that would be an awesome fight. That would be an awesome fight, because both these guys, the striking it's oh my goodness, it's good. It's very good. I just cannot think of the word for it. I was going to use the word elite, but the striking is very good. It's very good. And after that, what does that tell us about about TJ? If he could outstrike Cody, like, come on, man. And okay, and now we are gonna move on to the main event. I am just gonna jump back and forth with this, with the UFC 217. There's a lot of stuff that I want to discuss, and I did not release a video yesterday, which is Sunday. So today's Monday. So there's a lot of stuff that's on my mind, and I am get all that out there. So bear with me and join me. And yeah, so the main event, George motherfucking St.Pierre versus Michael the Count Bisping. You know what, guys, for this pick, I picked Michael Bisping for the win. Okay, this was my thought process going to this fight, and this is my thought process for picking Michael Bisping. Number one, I believe that when you have anyone at the same level, same sets of skill, I believe that the bigger guys will always win about 99% of the time. I will go with the bigger guys. That's number one. Bisping's bigger, so I'm saying size. Size different, and we have two champions competing for a title at a heavyweight class. But the reigning champion is the champion of. I realized that a lot of people believe that Michael Bisping, he's a fluke champion. You know what? I don't know what that is. You could argue that he caught Luke Rockhold. That Luke Rockhold did not take him seriously, and that's why Luke Rockhold lost the belt. But regardless, he beat the champion. He beat the middleweight champion to become the champion. He beat the best in the world at that time to become the best in the world. So he is the best in the world. And then he went on to defend his title. Of course, there's always the asterisk is that he defeated Dan Henderson. And I believe Dan Henderson's like 45. Regardless, that does not matter. He still defended his title. Okay? He still defended his title. Let's give credits to where credit's due. That's my number one. He's a bigger guy versus George. But however, on this fight, George looked very thick. I was very surprised of how big he is. Like he looks very thick. That's what she said. And yeah, and number two, George has been out there. He's been out of competition for over 4 years, and his first fight back into UFC is against the champion, against Michael Bisping, who is relentless. Michael Bisping. He's got one of the toughest mindset in the game. He's one of those guys that you cannot break the guy. He will always come after you, and that is the mountain, and that is the challenge, and that's the test that George must face. So for me, I'm like, that's a very big test. I didn't think that George was gonna do it. So number one, Michael Bisping is bigger because he's a bigger man as a whole. Number two, Michael Bisping, he has been more active, and George St.Pierre has been out for over 4 years. You know what? Honestly, guys, those two factors, those are the only factors that swayed my decision to pick Michael Bisping to win that fight. But however, like we realized, that did not happen. Oh my goodness. George St.Pierre came back and finished Michael Bisping. Holy shit. Who saw that coming? Okay, guys, let's be real. If you pick this fight and you pick a finish, I did not. I picked Michael Bisping to win in a unanimous decision. I thought that this fight was going to go 5 rounds. Okay, raise your hand if you pick George St.Pierre to finish Michael Bisping in the main event of UFC 217. Raise your hand. Yeah. You know what? I am gonna put my hand down because I did not do it. And you guys, congratulations for having your hands up, because you are liars. you did not pick that. Come on, man. Let's be real. You did not pick that. Wow. 4 minutes 23 seconds into round 3. George St.Pierre defeated Michael Bisping to become the new middleweight champion. Holy shit. So, the next question is, now what? Let's play matchmaker for the 3 new champion, for the 3 new world heavyweight champion. And I fucking love all these guys. All of them. Even the girls. Okay, Rose Namajunas. Okay, a lot of people are calling for a rematch. Me, I don't think so. I don't want to see it. It's just the fact that she finished Joanna Jędrzejczyk in the first round. She finished her what? Like, let's have a quick look. I believe it's like a minute and a bit into the first round. Oh, sorry. I'm on MMAJunkie.com right now, and it says 3 minutes 3 seconds into round 1 TKO punch. But however, I have also seen that Rose Namajunas, she got finished by she quit, essentially she quit with a verbal submission. Verbal submission. I am excited about this. So, what's next? What's next for Thug Rose? Okay, I have 2 picks. These are the 2 ladies that I would like to see her compete against. Number 1 is Claudia Gadelha. Claudia, you know what? I take that back. I just saw her record. She just lost. She just lost at UFC Fight Night 117 versus Jessica Andrade. So she's out. Anyways, you guys, I'm taking that back. Okay, so next question is Jessica Andrade. Let's see how she's doing. Jessica, she is 4-1 within the last 5. She beat Claudia, Angela Hill, Joanne Collarwood, Jessica Panay, and within that's the last 4 that she won. Her last 5, the only person that she lost to was Joanna Jędrzejczyk. What the hell, man? I was to pick. You know what, you guys? My 2 choice was Claudia Gadelha, and my second choice, my favorite. I love this girl because she's awesome. Like, she's very humble. I'm very surprised that she's a fighter, and she's a very good fighter. And this lady is Karolina Kowalkiewicz. Oh, my angel. I fucking love her. Okay, so that's my pick. I would like to see Karolina get a second shot at a strawweight title versus Rose Namajunas, and yeah, that's who I want. That's who I want. Okay, guys, I am just searching the web here. Like I said, Karolina is my second choice, and I just got myself a new number 1 choice. And holy shit, she is the. Okay, you guys. Today is November 4th. Today is November 6th, and I am calling this one now. This girl right here, this lady right here, that I am gonna mention her name just in 1 second. In 1 second, she is the new. She is. If she gets the title shot, she is my number 1 pick. Okay, my number 1 pick. If she gets the title shot, she is your new future strawweight champion. I am going to give you guys a few seconds to read my mind, to, you know, just take a guess. Take a guess of this lady, of this person, and tell me who you think in the comment section below of the person that I am thinking of. Okay, I will give you guys a few minutes. Okay, while you guys are thinking, I am going to move on to the co-main event, which is TJ versus Cody Garbrandt, and TJ won. I love it. And what's next? What's next for TJ? This is what I believe that TJ and his management team should do, not just for, not just for an immediate future, but for at least the next 3 fights or 4 fights. So that's like maybe like next year and a half for his career, where he could maximize and make the most money. Okay, this is what I think. Okay, that's been a few minutes. So let's go back to who should be the number 1 contender to Rose title, and in my opinion, the future, and it's written, the future champion of the strawweight division. You guys, like I said, I'm calling this right now. And this lady, drum roll, is Cynthia Calvillo. That is right, Cynthia Calvillo. She is the beast. I believe that she should be the number 1 contender to Rose's title, and I believe that when she get that shot, Rose's reign as the champion will come to an end, because Cynthia is the future of this division. I can see her being beat, but I don't see Rose beating her. And if she does receive a title shot, she is your future strawweight champion. Like I said, you guys, today is November 6th, and I am calling this right now. Okay, let's go into the TJ situation and what I believe should happen. Okay, there is gonna be 3 steps to this, where I believe this is the way that TJ can make the most money. And TJ, if you are listening to this, I don't think you are, but if you are, or your friends or your group of, if there's a way for you to hear this from anyone, from any source, from anything, this is what I believe that you should do for you, your team, your family, and your future and your career, and especially your son or your daughter that's coming. I believe that you said that you're getting a daughter. And on a side note, on top of that, TJ, congratulations, my friend. You're gonna be a father. You're gonna be a dad. I don't know what that feels like, but I would one of these days. So, congratulations. Okay, so this is my 3-step, 3-fight plan for TJ to maximize his future. Okay, his future career. Number 1, drop down to fight Demetrius Johnson at flyweight. Okay, regardless if you win or lose, this is going to be a super fight. This is going to be one of the biggest fight of your career and one of the biggest payday of your career. Let's imagine if you win. If you win, you will become the second man in the history of combat sport, not just in the UFC, but not in combat sport. The first person who did it was Dan Henderson, but the second person in the UFC to held 2 belts simultaneously. Okay, that by itself should give you such a big leverage. If you could beat DJ, okay, if you could beat him, that's you just made history. And what comes with history? Big ass payday. Okay, that's your number 1 biggest payday, a super fight versus DJ. And the flip side of that is that if you lose regardless, you still get that payday. You will still get that pay-per-view points, and you still have your title. You still have the bantamweight title. Okay, that's number 1. That's one big payday. And number 2, you will fight. You will go up in weight and fight. Sorry, this is what I meant. This is what I meant to say. You will go back up in weight to bantamweight and fight anyone except the exception of 2 people, and that is Cody Garbrandt and Dominic Cruz. Regardless of who you win, in my opinion, these 2 guys, they are the only 2 guys that will give you a challenge. But however, when it comes to challenge, in my opinion, these are the only 2 guys that could beat you, right? And I don't want to see that. Don't I? No, wait. I'm taking that back. I do want to see that. I want to see you fight Dominic Cruz. I realize that Dominic Cruz, he's got. Okay, guys. The only reason why I said that I don't want him to fight one of these 2 guys is that I'm thinking that if this fight is going to happen like right now, but it won't, because he must go down and then he will come back up. Okay, so I'm taking this back. Stay with me. My mind is everywhere right now. Okay, I would like to see you fight the winner of Dominic Cruz versus Jimmy Rivera from UFC 219. But however, these guys, they are gonna have to wait. Okay, because first priority is you fighting fighting DJ. Okay, and I would like to see you. Okay, for UFC 219, I'm calling this right now. I would like to see Dominic Cruz beat Jimmy Rivera to set up a rematch versus TJ Dillashaw, because that will be your second biggest payday. And the same thing will happen in this situation is that if you lose, you're the champ, you get the pay-per-view points, and it's gonna sell so much pay-per-view. I don't see you guys being the headliner because of the weight class. I realize that with this kind of fight, the UFC would like to have someone at a higher weight limit to headline. But you guys could do it. Absolutely, you guys could absolutely do it. Okay. And my number 3. Okay, wait. Let's get back to Dominick Cruz for one moment. If you win, you get to avenge your loss, a bantamweight, and you still become the champion, and set yourself up for another big payday. If you lose, you still get the amount of you still get that big ass payday. Regardless, it's still yours because you're the champ. Okay. So that's 2 of the 3, and the third one is depending on if you defend your title versus the not necessarily the number 1 contender, but your number 1 challenge to your bantamweight title, because by then, as of this time, it'll be about a year and a half or so, and I'm hoping if this person could get a few wins in a row, I would like to see a rematch between you and Cody. I would really like to see how you would do against Cody again, because Cody, he said that you got lucky when you beat him. I disagree. I believe that you out-hard him, you outwork him, and you were the better man as a whole. I picked you for the win, and you did, and that made me happy. But however, it's not about making me happy. It's about you and your team and your manager and your family make us receiving the biggest payday, and a rematch with Cody. That would be the third biggest payday. Okay, and let's go back for your second fight versus Dominick Cruz for one moment. Let's imagine that you lose that fight. You could always rematch Cody as well to become the next number one contender to the bantamweight title. And I believe that you will beat him again. And when I say him, I mean Cody. Okay. And now we are heading to George St.Pierre. Okay, guys. Excuse me. Oh, I got a hiccup. If you guys don't know, George St.Pierre, he signed a 3-fight contract with the UFC, and one of the stipulations that was announced within his contract was that if he beat Michael Bisping, he must defend his title. He must defend the middleweight title. Okay? So he signed 3 fights. So 1 fight is already gone. He's got 2 left. And George St.Pierre, before his return at UFC 217, before this fight, him and his team stated that excuse me, that he's coming back for the biggest fight possible, and what comes with the biggest fight is the biggest payday possible. So, in my opinion, with George 2 fights left within his contract, I believe that he should drop down to fight Tyron Woodley to get back the title that he has never lost. Right? And if he wins, he will get back his title. He will become a dual division champion as well, simultaneous dual division champion as well. Okay, and this is the biggest fight that he wants, and his legacy. Oh my goodness, could you just imagine his legacy? After 4 years, come back, defeat the middleweight champion, go back down, defeat the welterweight champion, get back his crown, and how could you possibly deny George St.Pierre as the best of all time? If he could possibly do that, in my opinion, there's no argument. There's no argument that he's the best of all time. Okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. As right now, for me, my best of all time is Fedor. Because at the time that he was competing, if you guys don't know Fedor, he's very religious, and he's very humble. He's very quiet. He looks like one of those guys that you will have a beer with at your local pub, and just just chill. Not a world class ass beater, you know. And the time when Fedor was competing, he competed in Risen. Oh, sorry, he competed in Pride, and he competed in Strikeforce. And in Pride, you guys, the old Pride, before Pride was purchased, all these guys was juiced to their freaking gills. Everyone was on everything, and Fedor beat all of them. And on top of that, he defended his and he's competed at heavyweight, and he won the World Grand Prix. Okay, so that's enough about Fedor. Let's get back to George St.Pierre. With his 2 fights left, I believe that he should go back down to fight Tyron Woodley and get back his title that he never lost, and become the legitimate GOAT, greatest of all time. And his last fight, it is essentially the last fight on his contract, the third one. It's to unify the title with Robert Whittaker. And regardless of where they do that, I want George to fight here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, at Rogers Place. That would be crazy. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. Yeah, so that is my 2-step plan for George St.Pierre. Drop down, fight Tyron Woodley, and win, and move back up, fight Robert Whittaker, and win. But George, the one person that I don't want to see you fight against is like, oh my goodness, Yoel Romero. Just don't, man. Holy shit, don't fight Yoel. Yoel is, I don't know what that guy is. Man. Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, that was it. This is Monday, November 6th. Thank you for listening. I would like to have. Okay, before I go, I would like you guys to tell me what you think in the comment section below. And like I said, I am not gonna edit. I'm not gonna cut anything out. It is what it is. You get what you get. I realize that I stutter and I speak, but I'm trying to work on it. So like, this is only the number 5 episode. We'll see how I do as we progress, as we go on. And you guys, I am trying to work hard. Well, you know what? I lie. I'm not even trying to work hard. I mean, like, I don't even have notes. Oh yes, my 3-star for UFC 217. Okay, guys. Number 3. This is my 3-star for this one. It's very tough. It's a very tough pick. My number 3 is it's got to go with TJ Dillashaw. Wow, that's my number 3 picks for the reason that I just listed previously. And my number 2, it's gonna be Rose Namajunas. It's my 2nd star for the night main event. And you know what, guys? The number 1 star, it's an easy pick. It's George St.Pierre. After 4 years, setting history, making history, to become only the 4th man in the history of the UFC to have two title, and now he have the opportunity to go back down to become the 2nd man in the UFC history to hold 2 titles simultaneously. I really want to see that fight. Dana, make that happen. George versus Tyron. Make it happen. You guys will make a lot of money, and I will be happy. Make me happy. Make that fight. And on top of that, you guys, all these the 3% that I just mentioned, Rose, TJ, and George, they have all received an extra $50,000 bonus as well. So congratulations on top of that as well, you guys. And yeah, so thank you for listening. If you have not, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you, and I will respond and I will reply to your comment or suggestion tomorrow morning. And you guys, take care, and I We'll talk to you soon.